Greetings, Tenno. Fresh out of the oven, I've got a hot take for you. I believe that Revenant, or rather Mesmer Skin, is good for Warframe. This was inspired by the constant infighting about the Valkyr rework, which I'm not here to talk about, but it also rapidly led to a bunch of Kill Revenant posts as well. So let's get into it. Now, am I saying that it's impossible to do in-game content without Mesmer Skin? No. It's not even impossible, or that difficult, to do base steel path without Mesmer Skin. But what I am saying is that Mesmer Skin makes those activities easier, and that's a good thing. Here's why. I don't even play Revenant very often anymore, but when something new comes out, and I'm not sure how difficult it may be, I use him to test it out. For example, the Coda Liches. Man, one of these things one-shot me in the missions leading up to fighting them, and I'm not sure how they did it. Now I have to fight all 5 of them? How much damage are they going to take? How much damage are they going to deal? Are there going to be minions around to drop energy orbs for me? What are the 3 I haven't fought yet going to have for attacks? I don't want to fail this mission and have to do this shit again. Let me bring Revenant and feel it out. The first ever Archon hunt I went on? Revenant. First Prophet Taker? Revenant. With Revenant, I can go in, see what the situation is, and plan out how to use different Warframes. And that's a good thing. Especially on something that has a time limit, like Eidolons, or that takes forever, like Prophet Taker or the Exploiter Orb. Look, do I run through Steel Path, Archon Hunts, Netracells, and everything else without using Revenant? Yes. Is it easy for me? Normally.
Let's add this to the ever-improving.
Is it easy for you? Honestly, if you're watching this channel, it might not be. But for those of you who say it's easy to get through Steel Path without invulnerability, not everybody is you. DE has shown time and again that they want Warframe to be inclusive to all levels and types of gamers. That could be someone who plays for hours every day, or someone who plays for a couple of hours a week. The person who plays a couple of hours per week deserves to have a frame that makes challenging content just a little bit easier for them. Why do we get Arcane Energized from Belly of the Beast? Shouldn't we all have to go farm it from the Eidolons? No, we shouldn't! And just because you might have done that doesn't mean that everyone else should have to. DE put it in Belly of the Beast shop because they wanted more players to have access to it. Another consideration is people with disabilities. I've seen posts by people stating that they play Revenant because they have hand issues that make it difficult for them to hit buttons all the time. If you build Revenant like most of us do, you hit 2, hit roar that you subsumed on him, and then just run around firing your guns. And that's a fine playstyle to have. If you think Mesmer Skin makes the game too easy, then you have the option to just not use him. But if it's removed, then the person who actually struggles with the game won't have an option. Which brings me to... Revenant isn't Slam Wukong, or Slam Spam in general. He doesn't affect your gameplay experience at all. Oh my god, he gave me 5 Mesmer Skin charges from his augment. How dare he? You know what? Go stand there and let enemies hit you until the charges are gone then. It's not like Mesmer Skin allows someone to set up a macro and AFK in one spot while simultaneously siphoning all of the enemy spawns for themselves. So what do you care if someone else is enjoying themselves by playing Revenant? And Warframe is a PvE game. It's not like you have to fight Revenant and deal with his Mesmer Skin charges. If you feel like everyone who plays the game should have to suffer and sweat and cast an ability every quarter second to stay alive, then I'd suggest playing solo, or maybe trying a different game. Or you can go to your favorite search engine, you type in "therapist near me," and you can talk to them about how you have this need to feel superior to everybody else over a video game. I'd be willing to bet that the kind of player who leans on Revenant to get through the game is also the kind of player who is more likely to buy, rather than farm, Platinum. Not only is that good for DE, but it's good for you. How does Warframe stay free? From people buying things. How do you get Platinum for all the Prime parts that you're selling? Because someone else actually bought Platinum. I'm not saying Revenant is solely holding up the economy of the game, but I'm saying that enabling casual players definitely helps. Some of us grind it out in the game. Some people grind it out at work and bring it to the game. It takes both of us to make trading work. So in summation, I feel like Revenant, and specifically Mesmer Skin, is a good thing for Warframe. It lets people learn mechanics, lets more casual players dabble with harder content, and it doesn't hurt your gameplay experience. And I'd also ask, if you think Mesmer Skin makes the game too easy, why don't any of you subsume it off?